Are you ready to take your synthesizer to the next level? You've come to the right place. Today, we're talking about distortion. Hi, Jason from Thomann Synthesizers here. Today we are going to look at distortion, specifically guitar effects pedals with a synthesizer plugged into it. So I'll be taking a basic waveform, running a sequence and playing a drum machine through these pedals in front of me. Each one of these represents a different aspect of distortion, and I will talk you through them as we go through. I have chosen the Arturia Mini Brute 2S as my sequencer and basic waveform generator, and the Volca drum as my drum machine. So let's start with Overdrive. The Overdrive pedal is designed to replicate the sound of a big old guitar valve amp being pushed over its limits to overdrive the valves on boards. So this is the Maxon OD9, which originally was badged Ibanez Tube Screamer, but was made by Maxon. So let's have a listen to what that sounds like. Much different. Okay, let's take a drum machine and plug it in. Even with the drive down, you can hear the white noise coming through. So, distortion. If overdrive was meant to replicate the sound of a valve amp being overdriven, distortion is very much about clipping the living hell out of your wave and squashing it down to completely mash it up. The DS1 originates in 1978 and has had a couple of revisions, but this is available today. Let's have a listen. Whoa, yes. Drums. So different, right? Okay, fuzz. Now, fuzz was probably the first kind of distortion which originates back in the 60s. Think the Rolling Stones, Can't Get No Satisfaction. That was a Gibson-made fuzz. I've chosen the Big Muff Pi by Elektron, which started life in 1969 and really went to mass production in 1970. So it's a late comer to the 60s vibe, but available again today in multiple forms. I've chosen the very classic Big Muff Pi. Right, what does it sound like? Big Muff. Okay, drums. Yeah, crush it! So where the Big Muff didn't sound too different to the DS1 on synth, on drums, I know you'll agree, it sounds completely different. Heavy metal. Yes, a distortion pedal with a musical genre attached to it. The great thing about heavy metal pedals is that you tend to get a lot more EQ options. As you may have already noticed out there, tone. One fixed frequency, cut or boost. Heavy metal, low, mid, high. A little bit more flexible. So let's hear what that sounds like. Yeah! I could go on with that. Very flexible. That's currently the cheapest pedal on the table, by the way, so you don't have to spend a fortune, guys, to get your sound elsewhere. Drums. Let's try that. I think the low end of distortion really just warms and fattens that up. Crushing. What is that about? It just carries on. It's like I'm playing. Drop the beat. Insane. Okay. Having too much fun. Okay, finally. The last category I want to address is valve preamp. So we've had a pedal that emulates valves, 3 that crush the sound. So what does your signal sound like going through the pre-power amp stage of a guitar amp? So luckily you can get it in a pedal form. So here we have the AMT Tube Guitar Preamp. Real tubes, guys. As this is a 3-channel amplifier, so you have clean, crunch, and lead channels. So let's have a little play with all 3 of those in this one gorgeously yellow pedal. Made in Russia. Clean. Crunch. Drums. Ready to crush it? So there you go. One thing to note with any valve-based pedal is the longer you leave it on, the better it sounds. So I hope that helps open the door into the world of distortion. I do have a couple of honorable mentions to things that I think are worthy of your attention, and maybe go check them out as well. Remember, this is a starting point. From this point, you can go off and say, okay, I really like the sound of this, but have you got anything more extreme? Where can I go to find this times 100? Because believe it or not, the guitar world has probably got it. Go find out. Go do a bit of research on that one. Maybe I'll investigate this again. Or if you have any crazy pedals you've tried with a synth, or have any recommendations, pop them in the comments below. Maybe I'll look at them at a future video. So, worthy of note is Empress effects. This is the Multidrive. So you get 3 different effects in this one. So that covers basically your overdrive, distortion, and fuzz in a beautifully made overdrive. And of course, I'm going to do a box thing which will play out with. Ah, come on! Jesus. That's insane. Honourable mention number 2, the deliciously Swedish engineered Elektron Analog Heat 2. Now this, as you may well know, is not a distortion overdrive pedal. It's something uniquely different, but I think I had to feature this. This is by far the most expensive thing on the table, but offers so much more. 8 separate distortion circuits inside, plus USB connectivity, and with the Overbridge software allows you to use this as a plugin. So for mastering, this becomes a very, very nice saturation tool to add some analog warmth to your masters. So to play us out, the Elektron. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this look at distortion and pedals. Please comment below if you want to see more pedals and synthesizers. Maybe you want to see a different synth on the table, a different drum machine. Let me know. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and enjoy. Hit the bell notification buttons. And until next time, keep it filthy. Rough crunch. This sounds epic. That's my favorite. Rough, round fuzz, round fuzz.